this one intrigues me from the Maple Leafs perspective, man. And I think you have to be in position to be in a playoff spot to make the playoffs, to get two healthy runs in the postseason out of Quinn Hughes. But let me ask you, a guy of the ilk of Quinn Hughes is available. I think it's important to know he has no trade protection, so he can go anywhere. They can send this guy to Carolina, Columbus, San Jose. I think that's fascinating too. But what are your thoughts on Quinn Hughes? I know his dad used to coach in this market, right?
Yeah, it's funny. There's a picture floating around of all three of them at the outdoor game, just head to toe Leafs gear. And I remember when Jimmy was in the organization and people are talking about his kids, and they're probably about as old as they are in that picture. And I'm going, okay, settle down. They're like 8 years old, but man, time flies. They're all stars right now. And yeah, when Quinn gets made mostly available, it's not very often it seems like this day and age where a superstar is just completely out of control of his future and destiny. Like guys like that seem to have the trade protection kind of wrapped up in their contracts, but no, like you say, he's in the wind. He can go wherever they decide. I don't know. I think that the story is, do you give up like a Knies or a Cowan and a this and a that for him, man? And just simply based on the fact, I know we could use a stud D. I get that. I'm sure he could help. But like I could just see us getting him and selling more of the farm in the future for a player right now. And this season, maybe it's too much of a write-off. Maybe they're too far behind. They miss next year, same stuff, retool what's going on. And all of a sudden, you know how fast a season comes and goes. And now we're without anything and we've lost Knies and Cowan. Oh, now we're talking about a decade of darkness again. I'm not interested in that, to be completely honest with you. The retooling, if there is one, I know the guys I would like to see maybe make a huge splash. They've all got trade protection. It's a difficult spot, but I just see the names that are getting thrown around as potential bait for Hughes, and it's too dangerous for me, man. What are your thoughts? I feel like you're a little higher on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm somewhere in between on you. Like, this is obviously something that probably go down around the trade deadline at the earliest. So by then we'll have a firm understanding of what the Maple Leafs are. Are they a playoff team? Are they a seller? It intrigues me that you would get two shots, two kicks of the can with Quinn Hughes on your blue line, and then Nylander and Matthews and Tavares. But yeah, I mean, the price is going to be rich. There's going to be other teams involved. I just talked about it. The rest of the league, all 31 other teams could have a kick at this guy. And I honestly think it would make more sense if he voices to the Maple Leafs specifically and says, hey, I'm willing to sign an extension. Then, yeah, obviously you make a trade like that. But I just think where this team's at, it's just fascinating to me because it really feels like the window has closed or is closing over the next couple of years. And if that's the case, then might as well go scorched earth. And it's not very often a player of the ilk of Quinn Hughes becomes available. Like, we're talking about what? Second best defenseman on the planet, a top 10 player on the planet, an MVP candidate, obviously in the Norris conversation. It is hard to find players like this. You can run your power play. Like, he just does so many amazing things. I watch Vancouver. Without that guy, they are nothing. They're a squat. And I know they've been struggling. Hughes has been a bit dinged up throughout this season, but that intrigues me. And then the whole connection. I know I said his dad coached. He was in management, of course, with the Maple Leafs way back when. And it's funny, that picture surfacing on social media of the Hughes brothers, that was in Ann Arbor, right? Back in the day, the Winter Classic, the Leafs and Red Wings. Like, time flies, but you see that picture and you're like, how do they truly feel about the Maple Leafs organization, right?
Well, I asked, who are those guys? Like, I was trying to place. I'm like, why are you sharing this? And it's all three of the Quinn boys. They're looking pretty young. I don't know. How much stock do you put into the fact that they want to play together and they're all going to Jersey or whatever? Like, is that
It feels
really
that
their
way.
MO?
It feels that way, man. I feel for the folks in Vancouver. They are passionate. I know they hate Leafs fans, but it really is headed towards a direction where Quinn Hughes, it doesn't matter what you give him, he's not going to re-sign with the Vancouver Canucks. And ultimately, the hockey world believes he's going to end up in New Jersey playing with his brothers. It just has that feel.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my first choice to go to Jersey. I know that much, but once in a life opportunity for them to get together and play if that is what they want. Again, yeah, like you said, I wouldn't consider it if there wasn't an extension in place before the trigger was pulled, for sure.
Make sure to check out more of our content right here on the Leafs Nation YouTube page. We got long form interviews, we got clips, we got epic rants by Jay Rosehill. We simply have it all. And don't forget, you can find out much more at theleafsnation.com. Thanks so much for watching.